The 9th of March, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura, Purim, Pesach.
Okay, good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Chivu Samanashi. Here in Yerushalayim, care of Zoom. This is our second shir. We're learning now Hilchos Pesach in the 5th volume of the Mishnah Berura. From the very beginning, we're going to be skipping around. There's a lot of laws to learn Pesach. So we'll try and focus on those things which are relevant and important. Of course, all halach is relevant and important, but some more than others, depending on the time and the situation. So let's start from the very beginning in Siman Tov Kuf Het. Tov Kuf Het.
Tov?
Very beginning.
Kuf? Het?
Yeah, Tov Kuf. Yeah. Right at the very beginning.
Beginning of the book?
Yeah.
This is volume 5?
Volume 5, right?
The beginning I have here is Tuf Mem Daled.
Tov Mem, really?
Yeah. And in this book here?
Mishnah Berura, Chelik, Chemishi, the 5th Chelik. Could be, I don't know.
Tuf Kuf is near the end of my book. Tuf Kuf, Shimon Tuf Kuf. I think I'm looking at the right thing.
Let's see.
You said Tuf Kuf Het?
Tet, right. 429.
That's the very beginning.
Yeah, should be the very beginning, correct.
Wow, so I guess, I don't know, maybe the pagination is different in my book? I'm not sure. Let's see if I have the same wording here. I have Shafud Shanir Tzaf.
Yeah, that's actually that's later on. That's later on.
This one, yeah, this one is She'eino Flim Al Panehem or Chodesh Nisan.
Right.
Okay, I'm confused here. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Let's see.
Kuf.
Should be the very first page. What's it? You said it's on
The very first page is Tuf. Oh, it is Tuf Kuf Tet. I see. I'm getting confused between Kuf and Kuf.
Right. Tet. Right. 29.
Okay, 429. Shoalin Behilchus. I'm sorry. Yeah. Is it Shoalin Behilchus?
That's right. Yeah, very good.
Okay, I'm with you. Sorry about that.
No problem. Mayor, would you like to read this for this time?
Okay, it says Sholim Behilchot Pesach Kodem LePesach Shloshim Yom. So what they Sholim is ask usually, right? They ask about the laws of Pesach 30 days before Pesach. Okay, and then the Haggah, he says, Uminhag Likanot Chitim, L'chakan L'aniyim L'tzorech Pesach, V'chol mi Shadar Ba'ir, Yud Bet Chodesh Tzarich Litain Lazeh. Okay, so the Haggah said, let's see. And it's a tradition to buy wheat. L'hachan, is that to grind?
Yes.
Okay, to grind for the poor, for the needs of Pesach. As a matter of fact, I think my grandson was doing that recently.
Yeah.
Okay, v'chol mi shadar, and all who live in the city, I guess on the 12th of the month, needs to,
I think, no, they lived there for 12 months.
oh, they've lived there for 12 months. Oh, okay. So need to give for this.
Right, that makes them a resident.
Ah, okay.
Makes them a resident.
Very good. Okay, so Mishna Berura.
So I'm
So-
surprised that we don't have. I've never been solicited for this.
Yeah, in general, in our time, people don't usually come around and make actual solicitations, but there are definitely funds which are advertised, and you might get envelopes in the mail and such like that.
Okay. And this is independent of giving gifts, giving money for the poor on Pesach.
Well, we'll have to see. I'm not sure, what you're referring to in terms of what that collect. There are various different collections, but in general, they're usually considered to be within this category.
Okay, but this is specifically to assure that poor people have matzah on Pesach. It looks
Right,
like.
because it's very serious. I mean, it's not simply like, you want to, if a person doesn't have shoes, so he's inconvenienced. And he doesn't have shoes, he doesn't have staples, he doesn't have food to eat, so might go hungry. But here, the question is, if he's not going to have the wherewithal to make matzahs, it's going to be an isser, not simply poverty involved here. It's now he's going to be violating the commandments of the Torah, and eating chametz on Pesach is in a chorus. So we have to make sure that everyone has sufficient wheat to be able to make the matzahs for the chag that they need. Yep. That's why it's so important. They don't have a collection for Shavuos for cheesecake. That's not might be a very important minhag, but it's not exactly on the same level of having matzahs to eat for Pesach. And then they expanded. We'll see. I mean, this was a tradition, the basic tradition in the law from the time of the Gemara, but we've expanded it to making sure that they have all types of kosher food for Pesach and such. Okay, let's continue.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go to the Mishnah Berura, I guess.
Please go ahead.
Okay, good. Sholim b'chilchot Pesach. Shaharei Moshe Omed b'Pesach Rishon umachizran al kol hilchot Pesach Sheni. Okay, so that was Moshe Omed stood at the Pesach Rishon, the first Pesach, and Mazhirin, that's warned about the laws of Pesach Sheni.
Right. That was 30 days before right? 30 days before. So, yeah, so that there you are. You get your 30 days before. I learned from that you need 30 days to be involved with the halachas, which are relevant.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Why does it say Pesach Sheni? What's the Sheni mean?
Well, Pesach Sheni, when if you remember in the Midbar, they came to Moshe Rabbeinu at the time of Pesach Rishon. They came to the Midbar, those who were Tamei Meis, and they couldn't participate in the mitzvah of Pesach, the first Pesach in the Midbar. So they asked Moshe Rabbeinu what they should do. So Moshe Rabbeinu inquired of the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and he was told that they should prepare themselves for Pesach Sheni. So that was 30 days before.
So this is where we get the 30 days from.
Right.
But why doesn't it say he stood 30 days before Pesach Rishon?
Well, because that first Pesach, we were in Mitzrayim. And the Kadosh Baruch Hu actually gave the first commandments, say on maybe on Rosh Chodesh Nisan.
Hmm.
Right.
So that wouldn't give us the necessary 30 days.
Right.
I see.
I mean, we need to have 30 days of preparation because the laws are so intricate and detailed. You need a sufficient amount of time to prepare. So if you want to remember how you get 30 days, so you can remember that Moshe Rabbeinu was warning about Pesach Sheni 30 days beforehand. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now so therefore now 30 days before Pesach, we're now preparing for Pesach, which will be in 30 days hence.
Okay. V'hu hadin b'sha'ar yamim tovim name dorshin kodem lachein shloshim yom b'hilchotehem. Okay, so it seems to be a law that for the rest of the festivals, also they Dorshin, they explain about them 30 days, their laws 30 days beforehand.
Right.
Oh, okay. So that's only the Shlosh Regalim, or includes Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, or?
That's a question. To actually ask that question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, does it apply to Purim and Hanukkah as well?
Ah, interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. V'ayin kibeor hagra shedato v'atzeret sagi miyom b'sivan.
Oh,
So it's the explanation of the Gra, according to his opinion, the Atzeret.
that's Shavuos. Since Shavuos, the laws of Shavuos are not so detailed, right? So it's enough, according to Vilna Gaon, that you just start from the beginning of the month there.
Oh, so that's only 6 days then, really, I think, right?
Right.
Wow.
What is this
Okay.
word? Tzeres?
Atzeres is a reference to Shavuos.
Ah,
It means like the last or the end,
Yeah, that's right.
literally.
Mhm. Right. They
Okay.
call
and
I think it's
Sagi?
called sufficient. It's sufficient.
Ah, I see.
Okay. V'yesh omrim shehachiyuv shloshim yom urak b'Pesach mishum sheyesh bahem halachot rabot. Okay, so it's obligatory, 30 days, only for Pesach because there's so many laws involved.
Right, so you see there's difference of opinion, whether it applies to all Shlosh Regalim, Pesach, Shavuos, and Sukkot. According to Vilna Gaon, apparently Pesach and Sukkot, yes, but Tzeres not, Shavuos not, because it's only a 1 day Yom Tov, maybe 2 days in Chutz La'aretz, with not so many detailed particular halachas. And there are those that say that it only applies specifically to Pesach, not to any other Yom Tovim. Because Pesach is unique, it has a lot of unique and detailed halachas.
Okay, and we're getting some of them now, it looks like, or not halachas, but kigon tachinat chitim v'piyat hamatzot v'hagalaat kelim uvior hametz. So, for example, we have to grind the wheat, bake the matzah. Hagalat is boiling the vessels in water, right?
Right.
It's to kosher them for Pesach, I guess.
Right, you'll be seeing that there'll be the week before Pesach. You'll be seeing signs around it. They'll be having various different places in the neighborhoods, local places to come in and kosher the pots. Now, that's not so common by us as it used to be, because it used to be that they didn't have. It was, first of all, not easy to get utensils, and even if you could get them, they were probably expensive. But now, many people have different sets of pots and pans and different utensils for the kitchen and the table that are strictly only used on Pesach. So there's no need to do hagala on the kelim. But in earlier generations, where they used the same pots, the pots had to be cleaned thoroughly, properly according to halacha, and then boiled or flamed to remove the chametz from them, and they could use them for Pesach as well. As I said, they didn't have the ability or the money or the access to supplies like we do. So we're very fortunate that God's protocol blesses with a lot of things that previous generations have. But still, nevertheless, you'll see they'll be doing a God's kelim the week before us, so to Pesach.
What is this word va'afiyas?
That's baking, the baking of the matzahs.
Baking, thank you.
Yeah, Ma'apia, I think, is a bakery.
Oh, there you go. Very good.
Okay, uvior chametz, and we have to burn the chametz.
Right.
She'ilu im ein osin otan kihilchotechem kodem Pesach late lehu takanat b'Pesach. So what she'ilu that even if they don't do this,
I mean, if you're not going to do it, according to the halachas before Pesach, leis luhu takana b'Pesach. You have no recourse on Pesach. It's if you haven't baked the matzahs on before Pesach, if you haven't gotten the koshering of the utensils done properly before Pesach, you're stuck. You don't have anything to eat. You don't have nothing to cook with in Pesach. So it's necessary to know all these halachas properly before Pesach comes in.
I'm surprised it says takanas b'Pesach and not halachas b'Pesach. Takanas are the rabbinical decrees?
Yeah, but
you won't be able to fulfill the rabbinical decrees, but isn't it more important to say you won't be able to fulfill the halacha?
no, leis lu takana b'Pesach. Takana there's no rectification, there's no recourse on Pesach.
Oh, recourse.
There's no recourse. In this case, there's no recourse on Pesach.
Mhm.
I see. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, it looks like might be a good
Yeah.
place to stop.
Yeah, we are, it's 10:30, we reached our time. So, okay, look, we'll continue next week, Mitzvah Shem.
Amen.
Very good. So,
Okay,
everyone,
Ashaya.
have a
Thank you,
wonderful
Rabbi.
day. Thank you. Hope to see you all tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem, if possible, if not, beginning of the week.
Shkoyach.
Okay, very
Take
good.
care.
If not, have a good Shabbos.
Thank you too.
Okay, thank you. Okay.